Okay. What do we
Good
got
morning.
today?
We have more viewer reacts, and man, we got some doozies.
Yeah. I was seeing some good stuff coming in. So.
Yeah. We're gonna start off with one that I don't want to ever have to get done for some reason. I'm sure I will at some point in my life, but oh my god, the toes.
Yeah. So I actually don't have my toes done. It's
Really?
not really because I don't. It's not because I don't want them done, or because I couldn't stand it. It's just kind of like I don't even know what I would do with it other than blackout, and I don't. And if I do that, I'm off for 2 weeks. I won't be able to walk.
I think
Maybe I will be able to soon.
I'd still do a toe at a time.
Yeah, that'd be the better idea. This is a more aggressive approach than I would want to take with it.
Oh yeah.
Because I know even when I did the foot blackouts, it's like a couple days where you can barely walk, right? But I never had any ideas like this for my toe knuckles. I had my far finger knuckles and stuff done, but I imagine it feels about the same. Because a lot of people really hate their feet, but I've had no issues sitting for foot tattoos.
Really?
Yeah, I don't find them particularly
Yeah, people say they're really quite painful.
I guess it just varies person to person.
Also, I've heard that the nose is really bad.
The nose.
Apparently, it's like the most painful spot.
I mean, I could see it being painful. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
But like I could see it. I remember the forehead bleeds a lot.
Yeah.
And the chin bleeds a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe the nose is a different texture.
I think it was the pain. I think it's probably like the same thing when you get bumped in the nose and you start crying or whatever. I'm guessing it's a lot of that sensation.
Well,
it's probably really hard to
fortunately
sit
for
for
both of us, neither of us will probably get our noses
No,
tattooed.
I don't plan on it.
It's not in my immediate future.
Yep.
I think there's a chance that these will stand up okay for considering where they are.
They will be toe tattoos.
Yeah, they will be toe tattoos, but they're bold.
Yeah.
So like the lines are bold enough that I think this has a chance of being somewhat there at the end of it. But you can already see that the color's not super saturated, right? I mean, obviously I'm going to give this a lot of leeway.
A lot of grace, yeah.
Because like, how do you saturate a toe?
Yeah.
It's going to be super dry.
Especially the small ass areas like that.
But I mean, yeah, I can guarantee some of that red's going away right away.
I will say that pinky toe though, that's pretty saturated. That green there.
Yeah, there's varying amounts of saturation in this for sure. Because that's super vibrant over there.
That's wild.
And the other one too.
You really nailed that pinky, I guess.
But I would love to see this healed.
Yeah, me too.
For sure. What I would say is it really clashes with what's going on up top there. The skull.
Yeah.
I think it's a skull and whatever the hell it's attached to it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a departure. I would just black out the whole foot now and add to the background. And these really pop then.
I don't doubt it.
You know what I mean? Like it gives them a sharp background.
Yep. Yeah, one dense black background.
Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, these are cool though. I'd like to see them healed if you got it.
Yeah, healed, and let us know how much that hurt. All right, next up, round 2. I like this.
I like it a lot.
Bad photo, but I like it.
There were a bunch of other photos of this too, but I think it's just one of those things where there's like 9 photos, and you're like, okay, we're not going to use 9.
Yeah,
right? You need a video in that case, but this must have been done recently because you can tell with the nice mask there.
Yeah, unless that was just popular back in the day, but
well, you never
I highly
know.
doubt it.
I really do like this photo. The perspective is pretty cool on it. You can get a sense of depth, but I feel like you need a little more shadow play would have helped show that off.
Probably.
Because like you're seeing a dragon that's in motion, so its head is at the forefront, right?
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like it's shadowed enough to show that dimension. You have to assume that almost.
Yeah, I feel
I don't know if that makes sense, but
no, I know what you mean.
It just doesn't seem like it. It's really well done. It's just I feel like it should have had more of a shadowed effect on it.
Part of me is also like I think in the areas that are shadowed, we got this sweet streak of glare right through the center.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much we're losing in the image.
That's a good point. You do have that weird glare there.
I will say there's nothing wrong with using a polarized lens. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong. Glare is the hardest thing on a tattoo, especially a full color saturated tattoo like that.
Yeah.
You're going to be shiny. So there's no harm in putting a polarized lens on it just so we can see what's really going on.
Well, I just love the consistent scales in this thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's really cool.
Yeah, the
texture.
attention to detail is really good.
Down here, you have almost like a bioorganic thing going on with the little vein or whatever the hell this is here.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is. Some kind of... I wonder if they continue this whole theme.
It looks it, yeah.
It looks like they've ghost lined something, right?
Yeah.
So
They've definitely bloodlined here.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm hoping this is going to be a full sleeve, and then there's some more crazy shit going down on the forearm down there.
Yeah.
I'd love to see this thing as it progresses.
Yeah, me too. If you could make this into a full sleeve, keep us updated on
Yeah.
it. Because I feel like they've added some stuff to the background here that can definitely flesh out a full sleeve.
Oh yeah.
So I like when you've incorporated some background elements into your main design so it doesn't just feel attached later. You know, it doesn't feel retconned in.
Yep.
Or like forced in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a really cool one though. I do love dragons, and this is a different
me too.
one. So
I dig it. All right, next up.
an octopus thing.
Well, it's a giant squid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Giant squid.
And for some reason, it's shooting lightning.
And severed.
And severed.
Yeah.
By the lightning?
Maybe.
Huh.
I really like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I really like it. I think a little bit of white in this would have been good. Maybe in the blue and some spots of the red.
Yeah, some spots in the red for sure.
Yeah, would have just made this thing just a little more vibrant. And definitely maybe a little bit of white in the lightning too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lightning is tricky, we've said before.
Yeah.
But I always love eyes.
Yeah, me too.
What I think would have been cooler is if they had done the eye around the belly button in this case.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, just because they've got such a pronounced belly button.
Yeah.
Right? You could have done something with that.
Yeah, that's fair. Playful.
Well, these guys are weird because, like, I bet you he just sticks these all over.
Yeah, you think?
But then that's going to drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Because, like, you've got so many negative spaces in there. What are you going to do with them? Like, this is like an older style of tattoo in a way where it wasn't about making a bodysuit.
No.
It was just about getting a cool image.
Yep.
And, like, I can appreciate that, but I need that full coverage, and I don't know where to go with this.
Man, what a placement, too. That's painful.
Yeah, really, really painful area to do that when you have so much area.
Yeah.
It's just like you could put this anywhere you want. Let's put it somewhere particularly
lower
awful.
midsection, hip, and floating rib. Ew. All that hurts.
I mean, I've been working on that stuff a lot lately myself, and it's just like endless for me. But like even just to do this once when you have other areas you could put it, it's a weird move.
Yeah.
I bet you this
bold
is just
choice.
Like a collector that's just,
you think so?
I want to feel what this feels like.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
An experiential tattooer?
Yeah, it might be something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's no other good reason to put this there, I don't think.
Agreed. All right, next up.
A really cool
something.
old Japanese dragon thing.
Let me just zoom in a little bit more so we can see what's going on here.
So this looks very old to me, right? Like this looks like something that was done no later than the late 90s.
So this is probably either this is a tattoo that's fresh back in the day, which could be, or this is someone that had a dragon started and just found someone to finish it.
It's really a lot is going on here, and I think some color would help differentiate some of these elements, because like it's hard to tell what's going on in this dragon's body. Like the anatomy is just kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Which I kind of love, but it's also making me anxious.
Yeah.
Like looking at it is like an anxiety attack. Like, holy fuck, what is this?
Yeah, there's a lot of like again when you like get down into it, yeah, you can see it, but as a static image, it just looks like flat piece on top of flat piece on top of flat piece.
Yeah, you can tell what's in it. Let me ask you a question though. If that face wasn't there, what is it then?
Oh man.
Like if you take away that face, what have you got left?
Yep.
You got that claw. You're like, what is it? Like a talon? It's like, is it like an eagle or like what the fuck is going?
Yeah, man. This is where like heavy black, you just need it.
Yeah.
You need heavy black. Like heavy black needs to push all these things forward.
How much work do you think it would be to pull this out?
Not a lot.
No. You don't think you like to save this guy, or not save it, but like give it some?
I'll be real
clarity.
I'll be real choosy here. All this you darken the hell out of. In and around the face. In the background, too, you have to add some sort of depth to the background. You push this back. You push these way back. And you push... Yeah. There's like 6 places that you push further back. And you put them like... So even though you've got some scaling and things like that, you put them almost close to black. You'll see a little bit of the dimension, a little bit of the depth. But for the most part, yeah, I mean, there's about 6 areas that you have to push back real hard. And there's just so much negative space. Like this whole body, there's no way that the top of that body is all white.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're missing a shitload of information there that would help with a lot. So I don't know. This type of thing where it's just like shading and then negative space, like those two tones next to each other, like you're missing, I'd say 3 or 4 tones to really give shape. And even within traditional tattooing, like you have to increase how much contrast is going on.
I think this thing would have just been better as a color tattoo.
Well, you could still take it there
Yeah.
for sure. And then all of a sudden you get natural separation.
Yeah.
But from having just different tones. But again, you need to use black still to push things forward. And
Oh,
out,
for sure.
just,
You're going to need the black either way.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a shame because this looks cool.
Yeah.
It's just hard to tell what the hell is going on here.
Yeah. I mean, you'd need 3 hours
Yeah.
of like big mag work to add some dimension.
See,
and
if
then you
I'm
probably
doing
get away with
that, I'm just going to commit and go, let's make this as cool
Make
as
this,
possible.
yeah, let's go color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do like a
Anyway.
big blue dragon with some like, or like purple dragon, orange flames.
I see blue.
Yeah.
I do.
That's where I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be cool. Maybe you do it.
One
Show
day.
us if you do.
Yeah.
All right, next up, last but not least, we are going to feature a dude who wrote in. You know
Yeah.
more of the story
Well,
on this?
he wrote in. It was quite different. He told me he has his tongue split and he has piercings and tattoos too. He'd like to be on the show.
Yeah.
That was kind of the message. And
Man, this is a great example when people ask like, "Hey, what are your tattoos going to look like when you're older?" Badass.
yeah, like this is awesome. I love the padlock in his nose.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like this would be me like if I was in the 80s when I started. I
Yep.
have a feeling like, and then I catch up to where we are now, like as opposed to starting in the 2000s.
Yeah.
This is just 20 years removed for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like it was a different sensibility back then.
Yeah.
Right. So it would have ended up with a different result. I feel like every time has its wave.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it looks different, right?
Yeah.
But this looks great. Like
Yeah, I agree.
If I ended up looking like this one day, I would be perfectly happy with that.
Yeah. That's super dope, man.
Yeah, I love the tattooed ear with the industrial. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's really badass. That snake, super cool. He has got one more photo. Not the best of photos, I will say.
Yeah, these are hard to.
They're a tough one.
That's why I wanted both of them because I was like, well, we're not getting the best of either,
Yeah.
so we may as well use both.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the head tattoo.
Yeah, me
This
too.
glare is just impossible. Like, how the hell do you?
I wonder if we could get like Skype with him or something.
I don't know.
He
We
could tell
should
us a
try
bit
and
of his-
do that.
Tell us
Yeah.
a bit of his story. You know what I mean?
Well, I did a Zoom interview yesterday.
Yeah,
That
you
was
did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's way easier than I thought it was.
So I mean, if this is you and you want to be on, just send us an email. Let's see if we can set up a little bit of an
Yeah,
interview.
I
Hear
would
a
love
bit of your
to
story.
know. I would love to know more of the story of this guy.
Yeah.
Because this is inspirational to me.
Yeah. Agreed.
I don't quite understand.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Yeah. Me too.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So-
if this is you, you write us and let's get you on.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
We could have a whole 10-minute
Yeah.
Remy show all about this.
100%. I'd love it. All right. Well, if you're you, write into us, and then if you're not you, continue to send us your tattoos,
Yes,
and we'll
please.
keep on talking shit.
Definitely use some more.